sign. And in verse 14 it says, "Therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel." Okay, so if we flick over to chapter 9, it says, verse 2, "The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light." He's talking here about spiritual darkness, right? And that the light that he's talking about is Jesus Christ coming into the world. And then in verse 6 it says, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end, upon the throne of David, and upon his kingdom, to order it, and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this." So, here's a couple of prophecies about a child being born, right, to a virgin mother, and also that the government shall be upon his shoulders, right? So this is the messianic prophecy. And Matthew chapter 1, look at this verse. I read this the other day, this is why I'm bringing it up. Verse 22, "Now all this was done," so the birth of Jesus Christ, "now all this was done that it might be fulfilled which was spoken of by the prophet." The prophet meaning Isaiah. Isn't that a great tribute that he would be called the prophet, right? Saying, "Behold, a virgin shall be with child, and shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel," which being interpreted is God with us. "Then Joseph, being raised from sleep, did as the angel of the Lord had bidden him, and took unto him his wife." All right, so that was a revelation to Joseph, that the angel came and told him that it's okay to marry Mary. But it was fulfillment of the prophecy of the prophet Isaiah. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting, that the Old Testament prophets foretold what was going to happen, and in the New Testament we've got, especially in Matthew, where he's saying these scriptures have been fulfilled, and they're pretty clear about it.